I started with this boring pine wood dining table. Even though it's old and worn out a little bit, it had a ton of potential. So the first thing to do was to clean it up thoroughly and then do a coat of primer. I applied one coat of wood primer from Asian Paints, let it dry completely, and once it was dry, I made a paste with putty and water and filled all the holes and screw holes on the wood. Once the putty was completely dry, we sanded it and gave it a second coat of primer. Again, we left it another 24 hours for the primer to cure completely. We printed some bird templates from Pinterest and then used them as reference and transferred it on to the dining table. We wanted 4 birds in 4 corners. The tree trunk was hand drawn on both sides, and the flowers were also hand drawn. For the leaf, we made a little cardboard template and filled the remaining table entirely with leaves. We used acrylic colors for all these details. Only the background was done with water-based enamel. Once the birds and flowers were painted, we moved on to painting the leaves. The leaves are going to be the true Madhubani style, half green and half white with black details on it. In the first round, all of the green part was completed. And I decided to paint the background, the frame of the table in black. And then we went about filling the whites on the other part and the background. Once the colors were filled in, it was time to do the details. We created a custom stencil for the borders and filled in with white, which is the background of our main tree of life, and repeated the pattern all around the border and filled in more details by placing dots on the sides and borders. We let the paint cure for a full 48 hours and then used sheen lac wood polish, which is in a water-based polish. It has a milky consistency, but it dries completely transparent. As per the instructions on the bottle, I diluted the polish in 40 to 50% of potable water and mixed it really well so that it's well combined. The mixture tends to be a little watery, but that is how we want it to be. We don't want it to be too thick. I tested a small patch and used a foam roller to give an even coat on the tabletop. Since this is going to be a roughly used and heavily used piece, we are going to do at least 4 to 5 coats of this with a gap of 2 hours each. And once that is done, it is dried for at least another 24 hours before the table becomes usable. And this is how the table turned out. There is a detailed process making video of this table on the channel. I will link it above on the right for you. You can click the link and go to that video. This table turned out way better than I imagined, and meals on this table is going to be memorable.